Hi guys, welcome to another lecture part of C# complete course from beginner to advanced here on IT.tutorials. I am Josef Botnar. In this lecture we're gonna to learn about naming variables in C# and .NET applications. In this lecture you will learn how to name variables. You will learn about reserved keywords and how you can use them to name variables, and a shortcut used to rename variables. I would like to start my lecture about what Martin Fowler, who is a great authority in computer science, said once. There are only two hard things in computer science: cache invalidation and naming things. Regarding to naming things, I think Martin Fowler thought that you need to take time to name things. You need to treat seriously when you're naming things in computer science, and specifically variables, which is the goal of our tutorial. Rules in order to name variables. C# reserved keywords cannot be used as variable names. Names can have letters, digits, and underscore character. The first character cannot be a digit. C# is case sensitive. Therefore, the names some uppercase and some lowercase are two different variables. Tips to name variables. Avoid abbreviations. Second number is better than this abbreviation SN. First name is better than this abbreviation FN. Be precise. First number is better than number 1. Second number is better than number 2. Third number is better than number 3. Take your time, and you should know you can rename your variables anytime in your code. So let's do a couple of examples. As I told you, you can't use C# keywords to name variables because the compiler doesn't recognize them as a name of a variable, and you will receive errors in your code, as it is in this case. So class is a reserved keyword in C#. So in this way, you can't use a keyword to name a variable. You can find the list of all C# keywords which cannot be used to name a variable here on this website, this Microsoft website. Yeah. And as you can see, class is a C# reserved keyword. But you should know there is an exception. For example, you want to do an application about a traveling company, and you want to use this name class because there is a sort of class levels, yeah, business, economic, and so on. C# give you the opportunity to use a keyword. If you use this symbol at before the name of keyword, and now as you can see the error disappeared. So in this way you can use a keyword, a C# reserved keyword, if you use this symbol at before the keyword. Also, you can't use a digit as a first character to name a variable. As you can see, we have error, yeah, because the first character is a digit. So you can't name, you're not allowed to name a variable in C# in this way. If I remove the digit, the error disappeared. The error will disappear, as you can see, yeah. So avoid to name, to use the digit as a first character when you name your variables, yeah. Also, you can't use dash to name a variables. As you can see here, we have error, yeah, because here we used a dash inside the name of this variable. So you can't use dash to name your variables in C#. Now a few tips regarding to naming variables in C#. Avoid abbreviation. Yeah, so we have this abbreviation here. I named this variable using this abbreviation. This abbreviation doesn't have meaning. No one understands what is the meaning of this variable. My recommendation is to use a meaningful name instead of abbreviation. Here you can use this name, greeting. In this way, this variable has a meaning. Now everyone can understand what is the meaning of this variable. But you should know you can use numbers to name variables. If you use the digits to the end of the variables or inside the name of the variables. Also, you can use underscore as a first character in the name of the variables, as you can see. But you should know that Microsoft doesn't recommend to use underscore as a first character in the name of the variable. Actually, Microsoft recommend to use the camel case when you name a variable, which means the first word of the name of the variable will start with lowercase character, like this example. Yeah, the words which follows, the first character must be uppercase, like this example. Here you go. So in this way, it's recommended by Microsoft to name your variable. This variable has meaning, it is clear, avoid the abbreviations, and use the camel case and not the underscore like here above, even though the underscore is allowed to be used as a name of a variable in C#. C# is a case sensitive. So these two variables, sum lowercase and sum uppercase, are different. They are treated by compiler as a different variables because the first letter is here is lowercase, and to another variable the first character is uppercase. If I change here the upper character with lower character, we are going to receive error, as you can see, because now these two variables are treated the same. So I'm not allowed to declare twice the same variable. So I'm going to change this to uppercase. Now here I declared these three variables A, B, C, and I assign to them these values. Yeah, and here this variable ABC will store the result of this addition operation using these variables ABC. As I declare these variables, actually no one understands anything. No one understands the meaning of these variables. So here I wasn't precise. I used the abbreviation. So this is a wrong way to declare variables. Here this variable, which will store the result of addition operation, doesn't have any meaning. No one understands what this variable will store or is storing. Yeah, so it doesn't have meaning, it's not precise. Instead of declaring variables in this way, it's better if you use to declare your variables in this way: number 1, number 2, number 3, and the variable which will store the result of addition operation is better if you name it sum. In this way, all these variables are clear, they have a meaning, they are precise. Yeah, number 1, number 2, number 3, and the variable which will store the result of addition operation has the name sum. So this variable will store the addition, the result of addition operation, and anyone can understand the meaning of this variable. So that's all for today. That was the lecture, which had a goal to talk about naming variables in C# and .NET applications. Let's see again what we've learned today. In this lecture, you learned how to name variables, reserved keywords and how you can use them to name variables, shortcut used to rename variables. So I didn't show you the shortcut, so just I realized now. So let's go back in a Visual Studio. Okay, so I've got this variable here. It is used in different places here inside the code, as you can see. And I want to change the name because I don't like it. The meaning is not very clear, it's not very precise. Yeah, so I want to change it from name to full name. Yeah, because I'm using here the full name. So this kind of naming this variable name is a bit confusing. Yeah, you just select the name of the variable you want to change, and as you can see, all these variables which carry the same name, yeah, as you can see, are selected. And now press Ctrl R, yeah, and this box will appear. Don't tick include comments and include strings, yeah, because you want to change just the name of the variables of the variable, yeah. And here remove the name which was here inside this box and rename it, yeah, full name. Enter. As you can see here, this variable, where the variable appeared inside the code, the name was changed, yeah, from name to full name. So this is the shortcut what you can use to rename variables. So you should know you can rename your variables anytime inside your code. So thank you for watching this lecture, part of C# Complete course from beginner to advanced. See you next time. Bye bye.